Local businesses are vital to any community and the people who live there. Today on the lunch counter, we take a closer look at shopping local and discuss everything from the lure of cross-border shopping to the importance of good service.
I'm Martin Torreson. I'm the owner of the local home hardware building center in Cranbrook. I believe the dollars that are being spent in cross-border shopping are hurting all border towns in Canada.
Hi, I'm Michelle Mangello. I believe that supporting local business is great for not only just shopping and variety, but also for our identity and for being proud to be Canadian.
Hi, I'm Mike Peabody. I'm a part owner of The Choice. We sell skateboards, snowboards, and clothes. I believe that shopping local is a huge benefit to the Kootenays.
Local business in the Kootenays. How do you feel it's going, Mike? Is it tough? Is it profitable?
I see it getting better. I see a lot of businesses, making the extra effort to bring in the local business. I don't see too many businesses going out of business, really, except for the ones that are forced out, like the Blockbuster and Rogers Video and stuff like that. But personally, I see it seems to be more businesses are opening their doors rather than closing their doors.
Do you find businesses profitable?
Personally, no, we're doing good. It's hard to speak for other businesses. I'm part of the Downtown Business Association, and I don't hear too many people complaining that they're losing money. I don't hear anyone bragging that they're making millions either. But I think for the most part, a lot of businesses are profitable, if not doing enough to keep their doors open.
I think business is tough in the East and West Kootenays. We do have a network with the home hardware stores, and building supplies are tough. Are they profitable? I don't. They may be at a break-even point right now.
Yeah.
Definitely not where they were in 2006, 7, and 8. As a consumer's point of view, what do you hear of how businesses are doing?
A little bit. When I'm shopping around town, I see lots of stores that would interest me that when I go in, there's not a lot of people in them.
I think there's a lot of people that shop out of town, and I shop local, so I try to support local business as much as possible, but it is difficult trying to find certain products and things here. So
the small businesses in the Kootenays are they're a dying breed, unfortunately. The businesses here, all the mom and pop corporations here are being pushed out.
I think in some of the communities they're doing great, and I think in Cranbrook maybe some of the big box stores kind of take over some of that business, but we try and shop locally.
Sort of all depends what you do. If you're into sort of the outdoor sports, if you're starting somewhere in there, I'm sure you would be all right. A lot of people do the outdoors things, sled, skidoo, hike, fish, camp, but I don't know. It's a tough economy around here, so I would say you'd have to have a pretty good idea.
Competition's big, you got the big names here, so definitely you got to provide a service that everybody's going to want, and a lot of these small businesses are doing that.
How about competition? Is competition tough? Whether it be online retailers, cross-border shopping down in the States or to Alberta. How are you finding it?
We definitely notice it. Like I think our biggest ones are the online retailers, and then probably shopping across the border is right next behind there. Customer service is, I think, your biggest tool that you have. You want that person coming in and having that fun experience shopping at your store. You don't want them coming in, kicking their feet and looking around and leaving empty-handed and with a frown on their face. Even if they leave empty-handed, you want them leaving at least with a smile and saying, wow, that was a good time I just had in that store. I'm going to go back there again.
The U.S. market is really a good draw when we're so close to the border that sometimes when you weigh out the dollar,
What's the
it's
draw,
hard.
the selection or the price?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, I want stuff that I don't want to walk around town and go, that person's wearing the same shirt I am, that person's in the exact outfit. And so sometimes it feels hard to stay here and grab that. But as I said, there's lots of times I love going to Nelson and shopping in Nelson because they have a just different culture there. They have unique style of clothing and things that you can grab, and they have bakeries there. I love going for their bakeries. The Kootenay Co-op I love because of its organic selection, and I have food allergies. So for me, going there and shopping in that local business, I drop $200 when I go to Nelson because I can grab all that stuff.
So you're
and
saying
come home.
Cranbrook doesn't have the selection?
Not so much. I find it more difficult to shop here unless I'm looking for something very plain,
I
basic.
find Cranbrook has all of the chain stores when it comes to clothing. You can go to Invermere, and Invermere has two. My wife goes up and looks at Invermere. There's two ladies' shops up there that are very unique. They don't have the chain stores, where Cranbrook doesn't have that, or it seems that they don't have that unique shop.
Yeah.
It's definitely a work in progress. Like, you see more businesses coming in and starting to do stuff. It's almost like once a year a new business sort of pops in downtown. That's trying to do something different. I think the more people that try and do something different, the better our economy is going to do as a whole.
And I think consumers need to commit to trying to shop more locally. I know that I should personally be making a better effort to shop locally. I just sometimes think, why should I bother when I know that I do a day trip to the US and I can get food and clothing and stuff for my house and do this whole big trip, which is fun because I go with friends or family, and come back and still pay whatever at the border. And I've probably spent equivalent to what I would have spent here, and sometimes I'm coming back with better quality merchandise. That can be hard.
I guess by shopping across the border, though, that opens up a whole can of worms, though, too, where local businesses are. Our concerns are, if we have a lot of cross-border shopping, the businesses, there's so many clubs and teams that rely on local businesses to support them. One of the I think the things we have to talk about is the local or the federal government raising the limit from up to $800 for a 48-hour trip. Now you can come back, if you and your husband go down for 48 hours, you can bring back $1,600 worth of product. If you are doing that, and that is hurting the local businesses, how do we continue to support the local clubs and the local teams? And we are their bread and butter. They have initiation fees, but that covers their uniforms or their, and it's usually our local businesses that support them with their travel and that. How do we continue to do that?
And we need to promote those things. I think especially supporting and putting money and effort into our young people is very valuable. And so I think supporting local businesses, maybe as a promotion to get people coming in, we need to make consumers more aware that, hey, we're supporting this soccer league or this gymnastics club or this event that's happening, and maybe starting to put that a little bit more into the focal advertising point, that by you coming in and shopping, you're allowing this group of kids to participate in this competition. And maybe that just awareness might start helping more people commit to shopping locally and at home.
I think just on 2 points that you're talking about, like how about, you can go to the States and buy a shirt for $5, and if you get a rip in it, no, it's not a huge deal. I guess like one of the benefits of shopping local too is that if you do have any problems with your product, you have a place that's a 2-minute drive away to deal with that problem. Let's say if you did buy an appliance and your appliance breaks down, you have a store right there that's going to take care of that appliance for you. You don't have to take that appliance back to Kalispell, for example, to get that fixed. And hopefully if the local stores are on the ball, they're going to do what they can to, if you have a problem, help you leave with a smile.
They think they're saving, maybe 20%, 15%, but if they shop properly, they're not saving. It's the same cost. 5, 6%, what's the difference? And then if you have a problem, where do you go? You go back there? Don't try it. It doesn't work that way.
I personally try to shop locally as much as I can, but occasionally we go across the border just for a little vacation or something. But I think it's very important that we're supporting the local community and the local businesses.
We can't compete on price with the States. No, it's one of those things where, if we did that, we wouldn't be able to pay our bills for the most part. And it is kind of hard to swallow sometimes to spend a little bit more money. I've done it a few times, and I know that product is $100 cheaper if I go there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in the back of my head is sometime I might have a problem with this product, or I might want something else to go with this, and I want that store to still be there. At the same time, too, I hate the guilt trip. I don't want to say shop local because you're a horrible person if you don't do it. Because
No, but I think
that's
we have
not
to
fair.
educate the public, like what
Yeah.
you were saying, Michelle. We have to educate the public what we're doing for the community.
I think so.
And
I think
it's
that would
job
be a big
creation,
draw.
but it's also what we're supporting. We have to educate the community on what we're giving back to the community.
Yeah. It's you want people to want to shop local, not feel bad for not shopping local.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's fun to go out of town and shop somewhere else.
Oh, definitely.
Everybody does it, and when I do it, I don't feel bad because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's almost like a vacation.